Hey y'all. So it's been actually I haven't really did that much this morning, but I'm a little late, slightly. But yeah, how y'all doing? Hope you guys are doing well. But yeah, like I'm low key still kind of sleepy and I want to go back to bed. I want to go back to bed so bad. I re- mm, I can't tell. I'm wondering if I look a little ashy. But it's like in real life, I don't be looking ashy for real. I really just be saying whatever. Cause I did not really plan for this live for real. Like I have topics I'm gonna talk about, but I don't really feel like talking about them today. Mainly, I don't know. My mood a little off today. But yeah, I guess I should say like, oh, I'm live on YouTube. So maybe I'll do that real quick. Oh, I don't think I can. Oh well, we here. But yeah, y'all, I just been kind of, I don't know. I think I'm gonna probably just go live for maybe 30 minutes and then I'm gonna probably hop off of here. But yeah, I, I don't know. I wonder if it'll let me, because I really want to. Oh, I don't think it will. If it will let me go to my channel to be like, oh, I'm live. But yeah. But today been a day. I just been well, actually, it hasn't really been a day. It's just been I don't know, I just feel so freaking tired right now. And I don't know, like I would say I don't know why, but I was planning content last night and doing outlines for videos that I have to post in May. But hi Athena, how are you? But yeah, I am just so ugh. And I have to go grocery shopping and I'm gay. I'm happy for you, Lucas. How are you? But yeah, I don't know. I really do not feel like going grocery shopping today at all because I know it's gonna be a lot of people in my way. The line's gonna be super long, and I really wish I would have went to the grocery store earlier this morning, but I overslept. And I didn't feel like for real going to I didn't really feel like getting up this morning because I stayed up super late. Oh yeah, I'm okay, Athena. How are you? I'm just a little sleepy. Get pied in the face for fun when you go to the store. Man, that would piss me off. That would really piss me off. Although I really low key kind of want some sweet potato pie, even though it's not that time of season for it. But you know, how are you, Daniel? And that's Daniel Gillespie. Isn't that the same name of the guy who was Elijah on the Vampire Diaries? But or I think that's his name. That's good. What are y'all doing today? Cause I would say where y'all from, but I don't be wanting people to give their location if they not comfortable as far as like state, country. My name is Eliana. Okay, that's a pretty name. But I just been just relaxing. I had well, I had an intention to have specific questions to ask. Okay, yeah. I try not to mispronounce people's names on here, but I hope y'all doing well today or getting some relaxation in today because I swear the weekend just it always be making me feel like I'm just being like I have to do stuff. Almost like it's more for the chores more than relaxing. You know what I mean? But yeah, I kind of want to make some breakfast. I think one day, I'm not sure what that means, Pro Rock, but I kind of want to make some breakfast, but I don't have nothing to eat because I gotta go grocery shopping. Hi, Dijon. How are you? But yeah, let me know if y'all ate breakfast because I'm hungry and I need to live vicariously through other people. Don't forget to like the live, y'all, while y'all in here. I don't either. Hi. Hey, girl. How you doing? For a second, I like when I first got in here, I was like, dang, I it was kind of nobody in here. I ate a piece of pizza. I wish I had some pizza. What kind of pizza was it? Been a long morning. Oh yeah, you're driving to drop the kids off. I assume that's what you were doing. Me eat. Man, I wish. Chicken and spinach sound good. Man, um, I haven't had a chicken and spinach pizza in a really long time. But normally, if I have it, they'll put tomatoes on it. Me to have pizza. Pizza is always good. But yeah, I don't know. With going live, I'm kind of feeling some type of way a little bit because so I posted two videos recently, and for some reason, and I went on the oh no, I didn't go this time. Family emergency. Oh no. They're okay now, so I had to stay. Mom went to drop them off. Okay, well, I hope everything's going well and everybody's okay over there. Pizza is so good. It is. Like, I really wish my mom died. Oh, I'm so sorry for you, Dijon. That's really sad to hear. Thank you there, Resty. That's good. You really gotta pace yourself in life. But I I don't know, like with going live, I I hope you're doing something for yourself, to help yourself get through it. It's like it's no really best way to deal with losing a parent. But I don't know, with going live, your mom is in God. Yeah, she's in heaven. But I really I don't know, with going live, I really don't know how to feel. You're 5 years old. If you're a kid, you can't be in here. I mean, no offense to you. But yeah, I'm sorry, hun. Like you should probably go watch Roblox or go watch you know, a certain type of other creator. I was trying to hear your thought. So, okay, with going live, right? I've been liking going live. Your hair is so beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Selena. How you doing? But I'm starting to feel like live is messing with my analytics. Like I really am. I don't know what's going on, but for example, I posted two videos recently, and normally videos like that would have done kind of well a little bit, but for some reason I'm looking at them and I'm like, something's not right here, especially because the watch hours and I'm getting the comments and stuff. And I'm kind of just like, what is going on? But I feel like maybe after a couple of days, maybe I'll pick back up because I hopped on the what is it, the Reddit partnered YouTube to see what other people were saying, and some other people were saying something similar was happening with them. Then on a new YouTuber Reddit, other people were saying something similar. So I'm like, I don't know if it's a glitch or something. But I was trying to figure out because I don't want it to be another situation where it's like, oh, because you're creating content on this aspect for some reason, they're not pushing your content. But I can't really tell because I've only been live a couple of times. It didn't really been that much. So I just really don't know. And I'm like, I don't see how the two would disconnect because like I really don't know. And I could be assuming, you know what I'm saying? Maybe YouTube just not pushing my content for real or whatever. But at the same time, I don't like that. I don't like that. And oh no, that's the drawback of going live. Well, there's two, right? They should push both. That's what I'm thinking. Like, I don't know. I guess I'll see because a part of me almost is like, I wonder if I should stop going live for a month to see if that affects anything. But at the same time, I like going live so far. It's been pretty nice. Like I've been enjoying going live, but I don't know. It really just feels something is off and I don't know what it is. But I don't like that because I'm trying to reach 1,000 and I don't understand because my content is good, not to sound arrogant, but I really be trying out here. So it just got me and my homegirls messed up. Like but anyways, but yeah, but I'm really feeling some type of way because I do got to go grocery shopping and I don't want to, but I have to. And I know it's gonna be a lot of people doing too much in the store or hacking or coughing or something. And I really don't like standing in the lines. And I really wish I would have got up earlier enough to go to the grocery store. I really wish I would have. What did I miss? I was just yapping. How you doing? I was just yapping about live and how it potentially might be affecting my regular views, but I can't tell at this point. I really cannot tell. But yeah, I also don't like going grocery shopping when I'm hungry because I feel like Imma buy stuff that I don't need to be buying. Maybe I'll just eat some peanut butter and crackers and call it a day. So that I don't so that I don't buy junk that I don't need, but, be picking up everything. Yes, yes. And I already know it's some snacks I wanna try so bad. But I'm trying to not I'm trying not to be buying too much, because 'cause I'm on a budget. Not the crackers. Listen, I don't know what it is because when I was a kid, peanut butter and crackers were cool, but for some reason, that's become a go-to snack for me lately, and I don't know if I'm just regressing a little bit, but that junk be hitting. Although I do have to hide and go eat them because if my dog smell peanut butter, he on my ass. He on my ass. And it's really a shame. I really be having to hide in the closet to eat my little snacks sometimes because he'll be at the door just sniffing. He like, I know you in there. And then he'll start barking, like, open the door up so I can watch you eat. And I just be in there just just shaking, eating. Can't do nothing. Shopping on a holiday weekend is what? It's a holiday? Oh, it's Easter. Oh my gosh. I really forgot, bro. I don't know, like when it come to eating, I mean when it come to like working from home for some reason, I just really like my mind just for some reason not catching on. I definitely looked at my calendar knowing it's Easter weekend. Good Friday. I well, it's gonna be a struggle, y'all. I do a store pickup and shop the sale ad on the app, and it has been saving me hella money. So, okay, normally I'll shop at so normally we go to Walmart, and I don't really like messing with Walmart. Like the pickup, like I'm not gonna say the store ghetto, but it just sometimes, oh, my stomach growling. See, this why I need to not come on here hungry. But anyways, it's just sometimes the Walmart location near us, the workers don't really, or whoever is in charge of the pickup part, they kind of fall off. Double laugh. Or like, they just don't be whoever do the pickup part don't be doing their job for real. And I would have preferred to get the groceries shipped to me, like delivery or whatever, but at the same time, it really just hurts my feelings or like bugs me when I put the order in. And I don't think Walmart has the option where you could get an alternative like how Kroger is. Because I'll do a Kroger delivery, and I love the Kroger delivery because you only gotta pay $6.95. You don't have to do no tip or nothing because that's their job. They get paid hourly. It's not like Instacart or something else like that. But Kroger is higher than Walmart from my experience. And I only buy specific things from Kroger, like, snacks I want to review or try. But but when it comes to Walmart, I don't like that. I'll put the order in, and then a lot of times they won't have a lot of stuff in my order. But then I could go to the store the same day and they had the stuff in there. And I'm like, okay, did y'all restock or are y'all playing in my face? Because I can't tell. I can't tell because I'm like, I know I ordered from this store, and for some reason, y'all said that this product was not in stock. And then y'all delivered to me and I don't get it. And then when I go to the store, it's in there. The shelf full. So it's giving conspiracy. And I just really I'm not messing with it. I'm not messing with it. Let me make sure that the what is it? I gotta remember how to do the thing because for some reason I'll get in here and I'll be yapping and stuff, and it's not showing me all the oh, how did I do this last time? I don't know, bro. How did I Okay, how do I swap the text because what did I do last time? I really don't know. Because I really don't want it to be a situation where I'm talking and y'all responding to me, but for some reason, I cannot see what y'all saying because it did this last time. Okay, there it is. There it is. Okay, we're good to go. But yeah, I don't know. I just and originally I wanted to go live for like 2 hours, but I don't see that happening. I have to record. Okay, I don't really know who's in here apart from the Rose Rundown and the Glass Child because I was about to tell y'all what movie I'm reacting to and what cosplay I'm doing next week. And I'm really excited about it because yeah. I but I kind of wanted it to be a surprise. So I don't know if I'm gonna tell y'all. Just know it's Disney related. But but yeah, I'm really excited about that. And I was supposed to do that 2 days ago, but I've been in a mood where I just did not feel like recording this past week. Again, I really need to get on my grind because it's like I record and I record for like 2, 3 days and then I won't record the whole month. I will not do anything the whole month. And it's good that I batch record, but at the same time, it kind of gets me out of the groove of recording sometimes. Disney related is all I need. I'm saying though. It be like that sometimes. Yeah. I've also been struggling to get myself motivated lately. Yeah, like it just it just be giving dry. I just it's I have some days when I feel good to go, but it's a lot of lack of motivation for most of the days. And I just don't be wanting to do a dang thing. Or I don't know, because I'm not gonna say I'm lazy, but at the same time I am lazy. Again, I just had these moments when I just feel like blech. Or it could be the weather as well, because the weather in Michigan hasn't been that great and been very fickle and confusing. But yeah, I don't know. It also could be because I haven't been taking my multivitamins. So maybe I'm a little vitamin deficient. And I also ran out of juice. So I haven't been taking my liquid anemia. I mean, liquid iron because I am anemic or whatever. And I notice when I don't take my iron, I feel way more like blech, sluggish. You just reminded me I forgot to take my meds. Take your meds. Listen, we both messing up. Uh, and I really just I I I really and so that's the thing, right? It's well, not medicines, but it's like I do have to take my vitamins, otherwise your girl just be off. Or just need way more naps than normal. Cause normally I'm cool where I just need one nap. But I have to take my vitamins. And I never realized how much stuff could impact me. Like I feel like I've been anemic this whole time and I just didn't know it. Because when I tell y'all, hey Ilbertmatic, when I tell y'all when I went years having really bad headaches and feeling really tired, and I didn't realize that the issue was I was anemic the whole time. Actually, I wasn't anemic the whole time because they did my blood work every year, but I feel like I was, like it was beginner stages and I just didn't know. But after I started taking my liquid iron, cause I don't know if y'all know, but your girl don't take pills for real. Like I really can't take whole pills. I have to break it in fours, and don't let them give me a capsule. Oh my gosh, I would just be looking at it like, so I'm gonna need you to give me an alternative because I can't swallow them. Like my gag reflex when it comes to pills, and I know you eat and you swallow whole food when I'm eating, but that's different because that's food, okay? I want to eat that. But when it comes to pills and stuff, not too much. I don't want it. I don't want to be eating no pills. But anyways, like I can't stand in the past when it was certain days when I had to take antibiotics or something like that because man, if it was a capsule, I probably wasn't supposed to do it, but I definitely will be breaking that capsule in half and pouring it in the applesauce because you're not about to take me out the game because I'm choking on a pill, okay? I just wanted to get healthy off the antibiotic, but not. I can't swallow pills. I cannot. I hate capsules. Yes, like I. But yeah, I'm recording content today. I'm editing today. I'm gonna probably be doing that all this weekend. I'm gonna try to record early. I know I'm gonna go to the grocery store in a little bit. We gonna see how that groceries trip go because whenever we go to the grocery store, I always assume, okay, we could be in and out of here in an hour, and the trip always go from an hour to like an hour 30 minutes or 2 hours, and I'm not a fan. But Anyways, how y'all doing? What y'all plans for the day? Cause I'm kind of over the day already. Like this one of them days where I wish I had two of me. So she could go do stuff and I could just sit down and watch my stories and watch my shows. Cause I just want to chill out today. I had capsules as well too. 2 hours in grocery store is a lot. Yeah. Ag- Again, it's normally other people that's the issue. Or we can't find something and need to find a replacement. That would be nice. It would be having a double. But yeah. But she would have to get her own man because I'm not sharing mine. That's the only thing. If I had a double, I would be like, you gonna have to get somebody else. And you got to change your name. Because also don't be a whore in the street. But anyways, I don't know why my mind be going elsewhere. But anyways, I feel that I'm cooking and cleaning today like a 50s housewife. I feel you. I need to be cleaning myself, but I don't feel like it. I will be cooking it though. Actually, I'll probably get a frozen pizza and make pizza and then get some chicken tenders. That's probably what I'm gonna do because I don't really feel like cooking today. And twins run on both sides of my family, both great grandmothers. Man, if you ever had kids, man, if you don't have kids already, you might have twins. I couldn't imagine having twins. I know people used to say they wanted twins. That's a lot of work when they toddlers, when they babies. But yeah, I think I'm gonna make pizza and chicken tenders. And the thing that's getting me, and I really have to think about it, I really will be cooking 3 meals a day. Sometimes even dessert sometimes. And I don't know, because before I moved in with my husband, I used to do kind of similarly at my mom's. But at the same time, I kind of just be like, dang, I really be chefing it up every day. And well, he cooks sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. I love when he be cooking because that food be so good. It just be hitting different when somebody else cook. It really does. Like when somebody else cook for you, or when he surprised me with some food, it hits different. But I I don't know. Oh, so me and the Rose Rundown yesterday on her live, we was talking about tarot cards for a little bit. But I was saying that I was scared of tarot cards ever since I saw. So it was this movie that Beyonce was in like the early 2000s, and it was called Carmen a Hippopera. Let me know if y'all seen that movie before. Yeah, very likely no kids will end up twins. Make me some chocolate chip cookies and chill before my live. That's what I need to get some cookie dough. Cause I haven't had nothing sweet in a minute and I don't like that. But yeah, like I was telling her about Carmen a Hippopera, and I was saying that I kind of been anti tarot card because, well, it's a multiple reasons why. No offense to anybody who used them, but that movie specifically terrified me because I think she went to a psychic or something, and she was just going with some friends. She was like, yeah, we could go in here. So she went and sat down. Now, mind you, okay, mind you, they in there, they thinking, oh, we having a good old time, ha ha hee hee. They flipping over the cards, and it's giving death. Okay, it's giving she about to be tapped out of life. And again, this is supposed to be like a musical movie, which is why it was kind of unserious, but it was creepy. But here Beyonce goes, she doing her runs. Oh, I don't want to die. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, unserious, okay? Unserious. And basically the movie was kind of about her following her dreams, but at the same time, she had in the back of her mind, like, am I gonna be tapped out of life? And again, that movie was so terrifying to me. Like, that got me, like, where I was like, nah. Because it's been some other movies like that. I think a few episodes of Charmed were potentially like that as well, where they had that. And I was like, I would be scared. I don't want nobody telling me about my future at all. Depictions of tarot in the media are wild. In real life, the cards don't predict the future or anything. They're just there to help navigate situations. Okay. Yeah, see, but some people be lying. Like, for example, the cards are really there to give you another lens to look at things. Okay, so this the thing, right? I remember was it last year? And let me adjust myself. Anyways, I remember year before last, for some reason, YouTube kept pushing out these people who did tarot readings, right? So it's YouTube channels dedicated to stuff like that, dedicated to psychic readings, stuff like that, right? And they normally be reading people's stuff based on their horoscopes, whatever. And the thing that was getting me was I'm like, bro, ain't no way all y'all know what y'all doing. Y'all just playing in people's face. Because or sometimes I would see people and I feel like they all was just copying each other. Whoever it was, they was copying somebody specific, because it was just really giving you scamming people, and people were giving them money. And I'm like, y'all want to be Miss Cleo so bad. Y'all scared trying to scam people so bad. Mm-mm. Oh, for sure, people are scamming the hell out of people, saying one got my grandma and I had to turn her to reality. It's so wild though, because it's just like, okay, so there was this like influencer platform I was on some years ago, and they kept sending me emails like, hey, if you got 5K or followers on Instagram, which I was nowhere close, still nowhere close, but they were like, if you got 5K followers, we would love to sponsor you, basically, where you worked with this psychic reading hotline. And basically, they were going to pay you a certain amount, and then they were also going to give you like a free reading or something like that. And they wanted you to do a sponsorship on it. And I was just like, so you trying to get people to convince their audience to give psychic readings money and then potentially go into debt? I'm like, that sounds unethical as hell. Like, it's just so crazy to me because, I never really thought about psychic hotlines still being a thing, but I'm like, I guess they're just online now. And that junk was just so crazy to me. And they kept sending me the email, and I'm like, listen, I don't mess with y'all. I do not mess with y'all because a lot of y'all be scamming. Yeah, the media does overdo it. Some tarot card reader YouTubers getting scam facts. Right. You dodged that one. Sound weird. I mean, I didn't have a 5K followers, but even if I did, I was definitely not doing that junk. Cause no, like that junk, I was just, and I saw some influencers doing it, and it's just so weird to me because I'm sure some of them know they weren't really psychics. It's just people getting paid behind a desk, remote at home. It reminded me of that episode of The Parkers where Kim and Nikki became psychic readers, and then somebody kept constantly calling Nikki, and she kept giving them advice, and it was basically like a runaround or whatever, and the lady ended up going into debt and was on the news. And so Nikki let her move into her place, which is crazy because that's a whole stranger. But she felt bad, let the lady move into her place. And then after a while, she found out that the lady was still calling the psychic hotline even though she was living with them. So their phone bill was like $900. I was like, bro, no. It's really sad because they take advantage of vulnerable situations. Right. And I don't know, the ethics and morals be out the window. So, not a fan. I knew YouTuber tarot reader believed she was fake, stopped doing content, didn't give her no money. That's fortunate but unfortunate at the same time. Because they be scamming people and that junk is so weird. But I don't know. Oh, this remind me, right? So when I was going through my dating career, I remember it was this dude I met and he kept asking me, or I don't know if it was like his hobby, but it was giving weirdo. And he kept being like, "Ooh, I read palms. I read palms." And he would just be talking about it all the time, when I get to read somebody palm, I know something about them. And I'm just like, why are we talking about this? I don't care if you can read palms. I would love to read your palm. For what? For what? So you can lie and tell me we supposed to be together. It was just weird energy. And again, I don't really like the idea of people being like, "Oh, I could tell you your future," because you're a man. I mean, no offense to the men in here, but I'm just like, why would I want to know my future from you? And especially if you ain't got nothing going for yourself. Palm reader lover, bruh. Open that hand. Low key, bro, because that's the energy he was on. And he was really trying to speak like he knew what he was saying. And I was so taken aback. I was just like, bro, I'm gonna need you to chill on me. Because the way you coming at me is weird. It'd be one thing if he was like, "Oh, I read palms," and I would just be like, "Yeah, that's not my thing," and then we start talking about something else. But he kept trying to press the issue, and I'm just like, "You're being weird." I only read for myself, but I have a friend of mine reads professionally for other people. She's honest and lets them it it's just a tool for intuitive people to navigate situations, not fortune telling. Okay. See, I like that explanation much better versus people being like, "Oh, I could tell your future. I could tell what's gonna happen," stuff like that. For example, so I'm not really into horoscopes myself. I think like it's a pet peeve of mine, or when I was single and dating, it was a pet peeve of mine when that was like one of the first things guys I was talking to would ask me. They would be like, "What's your horoscope?" And I always hated it because the reaction was always the same, because what my horoscope is, it's like a universal thing where they have a certain perception of, you know, what my horoscope is, pretty much. And I always like, again, if people like the horoscope vibe, that's cool. That's none of my business. I just don't like when people use it as an excuse for that's how they are. Like, I can't tell you how many people would use their horoscope as an excuse for bad behavior or for being a certain way, like, "Oh, I'm this way because I'm this horoscope." And I would just be like, "Okay." Like, what does that have to do with anything? Like, don't get me wrong, I understand that sometimes some stuff can coincide where it makes sense, but a lot of times I could put people in a row and I could be like, "All y'all had these traits." And again, that's just my personal how I handle things. But again, I just have a lot of bad experiences with people who are really into that So I just be like, well, you could believe whatever you want to believe. I just don't like when people be projecting it onto me. Cause I kind of just, I'm just like, can we just have a regular conversation? Why are you bringing that into it? Like it's just like I believe in God, but I'm not just gonna constantly be like, oh, I'm a Christian. And again, I know it's some Christians that are like that, but I'm not going to be forcing my beliefs on you because, you believe what you want to believe and that's none of my business. You move the way you want to move, you live how you want to live and that's cool. But I just don't like when people be like, "Oh, let me read your chart," or "You're like this cuz of this." And I'm just like, "Bro." And that's why I don't even tell people now. I just be like, "Guess. Guess what I am." And I don't even tell people. Like, I almost want to do a video in the future where I'm like, guess what horoscope I am? And I'm never going to say what I am. I'm never going to say it because it's just like people be thinking they know you off of a horoscope. And I don't mind people asking me, but don't put me in no box. True, some use it for bad behavior. Yeah, like that's the main thing. People will think they know me because they know what my horoscope is. And I just be like, all right. All right. I don't know what to say. You know what I mean? Cuz you can't really convince them otherwise. And I'm not about to try to prove myself to you because I don't really care that much. But again, I don't know. People can believe what they want to believe and that's okay. I just don't like people forcing their beliefs on me because I know a lot of people feel the same way about Christianity and I get that. I completely understand it, but I'm like I'm not a Christian that does that to you. I will not be forcing my beliefs on you. So don't force whatever you believe on me. But yeah. But I don't know why I've been feeling like watching Christmas movies though. Like the little romance movies that's on Netflix. I always randomly get into one of those moods and I don't know what that is. Also, so I've been watching a lot of Disney Plus lately and it's so weird rewatching certain cartoons from when you were a kid because I just feel like you don't catch stuff when you younger, when you a child, but then when you rewatch certain things, it's very much given, okay, well, I missed that. Or it's given, this show is kind of boring. Like it's some shows that I recently watched yesterday, last night, and I was watching it and I'm just like, huh. I feel like I might have liked this as a kid, but rewatching this or watching this as an adult, I don't really mess with this. I don't really like this because it seems kind of boring. I got Disney Plus again. I do want to see Daredevil. I heard about that. I did not watch Daredevil, the show on Netflix. I only watched the Daredevil with Ben Affleck. I don't care what anybody says. I personally, even if people think that the movies are bad, I personally enjoyed Daredevil with Ben Affleck and Elektra with Jennifer Gardner. I don't care. I don't care. So weird, still slaps. Yeah. I don't know. It's just interesting watching some of the shows now. And originally I had Max, but I got rid of it because I was like, I'm not using it enough. I think the only thing I was really actively watching on there was Last of Us. And I was like, I'm gonna just wait till the whole series comes out and then I'm gonna go back and watch it. But but yeah, and I was thinking about getting back into my show reactions, but I have to be very careful about it because I was reacting to Sex in the City, and a lot of people like that one, but it just took so much to edit. Even though I was really enjoying watching the show. Have you watched Atlanta? I watched Atlanta for like the first 2 seasons and then I didn't finish it. I need to go back and rewatch it. Max got rid of it too. Penguin and Last of Us only shows I watched. Yeah, see, and I saw people talking about Penguin, but I never sat down and watched it. I was like, I'm gonna just get rid of Max. Because I'm like, when you start looking at how all those streaming services adding up, and the main streaming service I use at this point is I'll use Crunchyroll. I'm always on Crunchyroll. Currently, I stay on Disney Plus. I don't really get on Hulu that much because I had a Disney Plus Hulu collab deal. Sometimes I'll hop on there for specific things, but most of the time I'm just on Disney Plus and Crunchyroll. And because my husband has an Amazon Prime membership or whatever, I watch some stuff on Amazon, but I don't really be watching it. Or sometimes I watch Tubi for specific things. Oh, I love me some Disney Plus, right? They have some of everything on there. Like, I was so hyped when they had Sailor Moon on there. I was like, oh, y'all got Sailor Moon on Disney Plus. Younger me, 5-year-old me would be tripping balls. Like, she would have been so lit. Like, Disney Plus and Sailor Moon. Ah. I would have definitely been very hype about that. The Penguin series is decent. Crunchyroll, Netflix, Hulu mainly. Oh yeah, I use Netflix too. For some shows, I watch Netflix. And those crazy people on Zeus. I know you've been talking about Zeus, and I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I want to get Zeus just to be nosy because I know they messy on there. I still might, but I'm gonna do it at a time when I know I'm not gonna be doing anything that week, so I can really dedicate my time to looking at it. Tubi has some interesting movies. I usually go to Tubi for older movies or to watch specific cartoons or sitcoms. Very messy. Prime as well too. Tubi has couple found footage movies. Yeah. And the thing about Tubi too, so it's a lot of creators here in Michigan that actually create a lot of Tubi movies. Like, if you just look around and ask, you could probably get into a Tubi movie if you really wanted to, because a lot of those movies are kind of made in Michigan. I don't know if people got deals. I know it's somebody on my Facebook page. He'll be creating movies and they'll be on Tubi. And I didn't realize that a decent amount of some of the Tubi movies are actually made here in Michigan. I'm like, no wonder, because it was this one clip. I cannot remember what the movie was, but in the movie, basically this woman told her man, like, could you get me some juice off the counter or something like that? And he had a cup. Why the cup in the next shot turned into a whole Faygo pop bottle? And I was just like, so nobody was gonna go back and catch that or edit that. Like, I'm starting to feel like they do some of that stuff on purpose. So people can talk about it on the internet and it goes viral, and then people go watch the movie. To be mainly Michigan movies. Yeah. Came across YouTuber and actress only on New York Tubi series. Yeah, like, I feel like the Tubi movies are produced in specific areas, and a lot of them do be in Michigan. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If I was a different person and more extroverted, I would be like, let me go get some Tubi money and be an extra somewhere. Make me a couple dollars to cover my groceries or some sort of bill. But yeah, like, within having so many streaming services, I really have to evaluate, okay, what am I actually watching on here? Because if you really collectively look at everything you streaming or at all the services you own, like a lot of people be saying, it be giving cable if you get too many of the services. Like at one point in time, I wanted to try Apple TV because I keep hearing they have so many good shows, like Apple TV originals, but I haven't actually taken the time to go look. And I know for a fact I want to try Paramount Plus this year because I want to see Rugrats All Grown Up because I never seen the whole series. I think I only seen maybe one episode. And then I also want to finish As Told by Ginger because I think I've seen 2 episodes of hers and I want to go back and watch that. There's some other shows I want to watch too, but those are the main ones. Some Tubi movies be hilarious. They do. Don't have Apple TV either. Yeah. I know some people who have it and they be watching a lot of decent shows from what they say are good on there. Oh, Paramount Plus is a good one. I want to get that All Grown Up series on DVD. I do too. Like, oh, so I'm so hype about this because this gonna be like a treat for myself, a gift to myself. Every now and again, I'll hop on Amazon and I'll go through some of their DVD collections, like the new releases or whatever. And I found out, I don't know if y'all saw this, but Disney used to have this show called The Weekenders. And I absolutely loved that show when I was younger. And they got it on DVD. So I want to get that. I want to get both the seasons on DVD. And I know sometimes they're on YouTube for free, but they do the little voice change alteration where they make it very pitchy. So I want to actually get it on DVD because I actually really liked that show when I was a kid. But but yeah. But I don't know. The weather been acting really weird lately. Like yesterday, it was so hot. I went outside. Some of my friends came over for a little bit, and I went outside and I was talking with them, and I'm like, bro, it's hot out here. And I'm up here wearing a whole cardigan, and I'm just like, it's freaking hot out here. And they like, yeah, why you got that on? And I'm like, I didn't know, I haven't stepped foot out. Well, I take my dog out, but I didn't realize how hot it was. And then today I go out there and I couldn't really tell if it was actually hot or cold because it was raining, weather confusing. It is. They stay doing that, and oh, I don't think I've seen that show. I absolutely love The Weekenders. It was about this boy named Tito, and he had 3 other friends. And basically, the show was about them doing stuff on the weekends. And I live for that show so bad. That was also one of the shows that made me really want to find a place to go to. Like, okay, so I don't know if y'all have, I can't remember what it's called, but it's like, you know how on the series Friends, they always was at this coffee shop? So I always wanted to find a place to go to where, it was like a place that I would want to frequent, like a cafe or a restaurant. Almost on some Cheers energy, I wanna go where everybody knows your name. Do, 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 do. And they're always glad you came. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, like I always wanted to have a place. I can't remember what it's called. It's not called a comfort place. It's something. I can't remember what it is. But it's a place where you go to where it's like a regular, where you become a regular. People kind of know you a little bit. It's some sort of camaraderie with them where they interact with you, engage with you, y'all go about y'all way or whatever. I like stuff like that. Like I always wanted to find a little cafe or something nearby me where I frequent enough where it's a place where I could go to with people that I know and just chill out occasionally. But I don't leave the house. And I don't know why I'm even saying all this because I don't really like going out. Oh, yes, warm yesterday facts, right? Oh, I love Friends. So I absolutely loved Friends when I was younger because my mom and my aunt, we used to watch it faithfully when it came on NBC. And then when I got older, I appreciated Living Single because before I did not like Living Single, and the only reason it's always somebody being a weirdo. But anyways, but yeah, I always wanted well, I don't know, like I wasn't a Friends fan, but I love Living Single. Yeah, see, it's like with Friends, I feel like you probably liked it more if you grew up with it, maybe, or I don't know. Because with Living Single, the reason why I didn't like Living Single was a very particular reason. And okay, I was a latchkey kid, right? So my mom would be at work and I would get out of school at like 3:15, 3:30, but I would have to stay in latchkey till she came to get pick me up because she was at work. So I would be there for like an extra 2, 3 hours till she got off work. And I remember we used to be watching cartoons originally on Kids WB, but what ended up happening was, you know, we would want to switch the channel to watch some other cartoons. And the lady who worked there, we would always have to play Uno with her, and she would switch the channel to watch Living Single. And keep in mind, I'm like 8. So some of these topics that they be talking about on Living Single, I probably should not be knowing about. So I always had a negative disposition with Living Single because I wanted to watch cartoons. And that lady always would be like, yeah, turn the channel. We about to watch Living Single right now. And I would just be like, we're 8 and younger. We're 8 and younger. Why are we watching this show? So I negatively did not like Living I did not like Living Single until I think I think it was like 2017, which was years after I had been out of high school. And then I watched it as an adult. I was like, what was I thinking? This show is so freaking good. It is so freaking good. But I've had a few shows that I had a negative disposition to, specifically because I couldn't do what I wanted. For example, y'all probably about to judge me when I say this next thing. Latchkey was watching Pokemon and DBZ X-Men. Yeah, we used to watch Pokemon. And what was that other show? It was Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! It was some other shows. I know Static Shock was on there for like it was some of the Batman shows, I believe. I had a negative disposition to SpongeBob heavily when I was younger because my little cousin used to always want to watch it, always. And I did not like I used to hate when I would want to watch something and he would take up the TV, or when okay, we had a DVR and we could record stuff on there, and I got so pissed because it was specific shows that I recorded, and he basically recorded over mine. And I remember I kept checking for shows that I had recorded, and I would look and it was all SpongeBob. So that made me never want to watch SpongeBob ever. And I still have not seen the whole series. I've probably seen 4 SpongeBob episodes. And the thing that used to piss me off is the fact that he would be recording the same show, same episode over and over again. So I would just be sitting there like, are you telling me you got rid of my stories, my shows, because you wanted to record the same episode 8 times? Why is that show even rerun like this so much? I was big mad, bro, and that made SpongeBob my nemesis. I was not messing with that sponge. I was not messing with that man or whatever he is. I was not messing with him until this day. I use SpongeBob memes in my videos, but I don't know that man. I really don't know that man. My little cousin loves SpongeBob series. I'm a lifelong SpongeBob hater. Listen, kind of same. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Kind of same. You don't know SpongeBob? I've seen maybe 4 episodes of that man. Never. I I tried watching it recently, like in the past year, and it wasn't bad after I sat down and watched it, but I could take it or leave it. You know what I mean? I feel like I probably would have had a better disposition if I had chose to watch it myself versus being bullied into watching it by somebody that was like years younger than me. Over time, it's lost its appeal for sure. Listen, when I first started hanging out with my husband and his friends, bro, they used to be quoting SpongeBob all the time. And I remember I pulled him to the side. I was like, listen, y'all talking about SpongeBob a little too much for me. A little too much. And I think he told them and they calmed down on the SpongeBob jokes. And then I ended up finding out later, I was like, why did you tell them that? And he was like, I thought you didn't really want what is this? I was like, no, I wasn't trying to be controlling. I was just playing, but at the same time, I'm feeling left out. I don't know what y'all talking about. I'm feeling left out. Like, to this day, my art teacher went school creators of SpongeBob and Avatar: The Last Airbender. I loved Avatar: The Last Bender. I didn't watch that till I was an adult though. His voice and laugh always felt like balls on a chalkboard to me. Same. Same. His voice is so annoying. I don't know. Dang, that's a lot of jokes. Mm-mm. How I feel about Family Guy not used to be anymore. I think it sound like a goat. You sound like a goat. That bad. As Family Guy, it's not the same. It gotta go. Oh, nails. I will say balls. Balls on the chalkboard. SpongeBob. Family Guy is a weird thing for me because I can take or leave Family Guy. It's not really something that was like a staple. I remember watching it and I don't know. I'm surprised Family Guy lasted as long as it did. Why did I think the same thing? Yeah, because I was saying balls on a chalkboard. I would have thought that would be a little soft. Or is it the hair? Why am I like this? anyways. But yeah, I don't know. Family Guys, mm, they just be crossing the line with a lot of stuff. Like sometimes it's like shock value, and then other times it's kind of just like after season 17, it hasn't been the same Family Guy. Yeah, I don't know. That's just like The Simpsons. I enjoyed The Simpsons, but it's like specific episodes. After a while, I'm kind of just like, why are we doing this? And why haven't they grown up? That's the thing that be pissing me off. I'm like, they don't have to stay the same age. I would probably feel more interested and invested in a show if they grew up over time. Whereas, like, okay, they were kids starting off and then they grew up to like being teenagers and stuff. That would probably make me want to be more interested in shows. Family Guy, weird show. Favorite episode, Peter fought with the chicken. He used to be scrapping with that chicken, bro. Every single time. They would just every time scrapping to the point of death, and then somehow the chicken would come back rolling, laughing. Listen. Mm-mm. Family Guy is just tired. Humor has evolved, but I don't feel like they have. Yeah. It really just gives y'all do shock value stuff. Or y'all try to push the line or cross the line and it's not necessarily funny. 17th season, Rose, didn't know that. Ash Ketchum, Stay Kid, never became an adult. I would have probably been more interested in Pokemon if he would have aged up. Yeah, they're on season 23 right now. Season 23 is crazy. I agree, guys, y'all. Yeah, like Family Guy is just so. Again, I could watch the older episodes and I'm cool, but anything new, it don't hit the same. It really don't carry the same. But oh no, it's been a lot of shows where it's kind of just been like, why did this go on this long? And there are so many other shows that were way better where it's like, y'all should have had way more seasons. Y'all should have continued this. And I know it's more on the side of, it has to get the viewership. But at the same time, I don't know. Like, I plan on doing a video about shows that I love that got canceled because I stayed having shows that got canceled. Anytime I found something real good, it always got canceled. It never failed. And that junk used to piss me off every time when I would get invested. The older episodes did age well on Family Guy. Yeah, some of them did. Remember Cleveland show spinoff of Family Guy got canceled. I watched a little bit of the Cleveland show, but I couldn't really get into it. He never aged and then left. Yeah. I don't know. I just don't. I prefer when they age up characters versus just keeping them the same age. But yeah, what y'all doing today? Oh wait, I asked that. But actually, I guess I'll key y'all in on my cosplay and what movie I'm reacting to next week just because I feel like it. So next week, I'm cosplaying as Roxanne from a Goofy movie. And I'm also going to be reacting to a Goofy movie just because it's the 30th anniversary this year. So yeah, I'm dropping that next week, which I'm really excited about. I've cosplayed Roxanne multiple times, but yeah, I was gonna do it again, and I'm gonna react to the movie and cosplay. And okay, so I kind of wanted to. Well, actually, no, I'm not gonna ask y'all that because originally I had plans on doing Goofy movie documentary on Disney Plus. Oh yeah, I did see something about that. I did see something about that. The Goofy movie is criminally underrated. I absolutely love that movie. Damn, man. I love that movie so much. Even though I haven't watched it in some years. I started watching Goof Troop last night and I couldn't really get into it. And Goof Troop was the cartoon show before they did the movie, I believe, for a Goofy movie. And it's like some of the episodes are fine, but I couldn't really get into it for real. But yeah, I'm gonna drop that next week. I'm gonna do the recap and reaction as I watch the movie. I don't know how that's gonna go if I'm being completely honest with y'all. But yes, Rose did know. Did you know it was black movie with mainly white voices? Yeah, like I think you sent me that clip on Instagram. I did not know that. I really did not know that it was mostly like white actors in the movie. But yeah, I'm very much excited to do that and hopefully it turns out well. So originally within me doing live streams, I wanted to do cosplays on live, but I realized it probably would not be a good idea because I feel like it would attract the wrong people, if I'm being completely honest. Um, Man, Disney needs to make a new Goofy movie, real talk. I don't know what they would do. The only thing I could think of is maybe they would show Max as an adult, or let's say if Goofy ended up having a kid with Sylvia or something like that, you know? But like I originally wanted to do cosplays on live, but I feel like I'ma either get way too many children trying to subscribe to me, or Imma get some rando creepy men trying to subscribe to me on some weird energy because unfortunately, when it come to cosplaying, people be overly sexualizing characters too much, and again, people could do whatever they wanna do, but that's not me, and I don't wanna attract the wrong crowd at all, or have people looking at me like, "Oh, you know, you cosplaying this character, and yeah, Imma be weird to you." Cause Imma drop a video next week as well where I talk about, why I don't do collabs with other YouTubers, so y'all could be on the lookout for that. Cause I kinda talk about that a little bit where it's like, you kinda have to be mindful about who you collaborate with on YouTube, especially depending on the audience they have. So, but yeah. I don't know. It's like it's stuff I wanna do, but it wouldn't be ideal for me to do it because I know it'll attract weirdos, and I don't want that. It's like not all views, or not all subscribers are good subscribers, you know what I mean? Oh, looking for a take on YouTube video with collaborations. Yeah, it's an interesting one, I'm not gonna lie to you, cause lately, I've been having some very weird, I don't wanna say weird people reaching out to me, but, like, I'm very cautious about doing collabs with people, especially after my experiences on previous channels, and I just collabs can be good if it's mutual, that's all Imma say right now. It could be good if it's mutually beneficial, but if you collaborating with people and, you know, it just be given, I'll say lately, the people that have been reaching out to me, it just really be given you're trying to use me. Or you're trying to, I guess, create a video with me to create a bond that's not gonna happen. You know, like, for example, I talk with y'all, and this is cool because we support each other. You know, we be vibing or whatever. But at the same time, it's like if somebody pops up out of nowhere and we don't naturally support each other, I'm still kind of like, I've never seen you before. Why the hell are you trying to collab with me and you talking about, oh, you a fan, or and I don't even like the word fan because again, we just regular peoples, you know. But they'll be like, you know, I'm a fan of your content, or I really mess with your content, and I'm like, I've never seen you before. What are you talking about? Like, I don't know. I don't like stuff like that because I'm like, you're just yapping. You really just yapping because if you actually really like my content, I would have seen you comment on something at least once or twice, you know? Some people are egotistical. I don't even think that's what it is. Like, and I just feel like people think I'm a certain way and I'm not. Because again, I keep having to explain, I am an introvert. Like, even though I can get on here and chat, nobody's like next to me or like in front of me. Even though I feel like I would be cool if I actually met y'all in real life. But it's just like, I feel like people just have this concept of who I am, or even when it comes to like doing YouTube in general, because y'all probably been through it as well. I just It just feels like people had this perception of you and they think, "Oh, let's be friends, let's be buddy buddy," and I'm just like, What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Like it's different if I consistently interact with you, but you're a random person I have never seen before, and you're trying to, I guess, collab, and it just be given again. It just be given they trying to use me for. I don't know if it's like I'm not gonna say use me to get to my audience, but like use me in a way where it's like, oh, you're funny. Let's work together. And I'm like, how do I explain this? It's like, don't get me wrong. Sometimes I'll say little jokes, but I'm not trying to be funny. I'll be dead ass. I'll be dead ass when I be talking about a lot of stuff. And it comes off as being funny, but I'm like, that's not the intention. A lot of times now with the memes, that's the intention for me to be funny. A lot of times I'll just be yapping. And when people come at me and they're like, oh, let's work together because you're funny, I don't know, that junk rubbed me the wrong way. Because I'm like, I mean, okay, like, what am I supposed to do with that information? I don't know. I just feel like people sometimes have a perception of me, and it just rubs me the wrong way. I never really thought about how I come off on camera, but sometimes it just really makes me reflect on things, like, maybe sometimes I joke too much or I don't know. But I'm like, that shouldn't be the reason why you wanna collaborate with me. If you wanna collaborate with me, it should be for because in my eyes, I see a collab as, like, business to a degree. Like, it's supposed to be mutually beneficial, so it's just like, when people say that, I always just be looking like, "What? Are you trying to do for real business with me, or are you just trying to get close to me because you think I'm funny?" Hey Zoe girl, how you doing? When have you been going live? Cause I've been missing your lives. Levels to collaboration, that is so true. Yeah, like I don't know. People just be rubbing me the wrong way. And I don't know. It would not be ideal for me to do collab. I I'll come out with that video next week when I go into detail about it because it's layers. It's so many layers to why I don't really like collaborating with other YouTubers. Like it's too much. And I know people say it's good to collaborate with other YouTubers, but I've had too many experiences where it's just like, for what? How does this benefit me? And I'm at this point in my life where I really have to look at things like, is this beneficial to me or am I wasting my time? And that sounds so mean, but I really have to look at stuff like that because it just be giving people trying to, it's like a combination of people trying to use me or people trying to just get close. And I don't want to be close because, again, I really be having to explain time and time again, I'm an introvert, even though I create content. I don't really be messing with people in real life like that. Like, I remember it was this one, and that's one of the reasons why I don't leave my location as Michigan sometimes, because I'm always afraid that some people will find me and they'll be thinking, oh, you're in Michigan. Like, okay, have y'all seen the threads where people potentially from your area are saying, like, I'm trying to meet up with other content creators, let's collab and stuff like that? I have heard too many bad stories about people connecting with other people on threads. Now, don't get me wrong, there are some people where they've had good situations, but a lot of people be trying to copy or they being weird or they trying to tap into your audience. And not every audience is a good audience, which is something I'm going to go to in the video I drop next week. But It's just very much it would be different if you interacting with people in a way where it's like we share tips here and there. Like with y'all, we exchange tips all the time. Like, we'll mutually help each other or we'll just chat about different stuff. And I like that. Or like, we'll hop in each other's lives and that's cool. But it's some people where they do too much. And I'm not a fan, because I'm like, you don't have to be trying to use people. You could just build a natural bond where it's just like we support each other or, we interact with each other or we watch each other's content. If you genuinely like the content, you know what I'm saying? Because some people do be on that fake energy where it's like, I'm not gonna watch your content or I'm gonna watch your content if you watch my content. I get that. But at the same time, I'm like, if I'm gonna support you, I'm gonna support you for real. I'm gonna leave a comment for real because I like whatever you're talking about. But I don't know. People just move weird in content creation space sometimes where they try to one up people or they'll try to bite off other people's content or other people's audience. And I'm just like, bro, I'm just creating because I want to create. I don't want to do no collabs with nobody. Also, because my work, the way that I do YouTube is not the same as everybody else. And I would probably get pissed off because I don't like group projects. I really don't like group projects. And that's what it gives me, group project energy. But anyways, I'm sorry, y'all. It's just been some mess lately when it comes to people potentially wanting to do collaborations with me. And I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan at all. I can understand why I don't like collaborating. Yeah. Oh, my leg. Oh, I need to stretch. I need to be working out. But yeah, I just you speaking your truth on it. Yeah. I wish I wasn't that way though, because it's some people where I'm like, it would be cool to collab, but then at the same time, long game wise, I have to be mindful of the way YouTube actually works. For example, I've had some people recently say like, oh, they would like to hang out or whatever. And I know we're on social media, but I still believe in stranger danger, okay? I am very much a stranger danger gal. We can keep it online. Like, we don't have to meet each other. We really don't. Like, I know, I still think it's mad crazy that people be doing meet and greets. I'm sorry, but I do not understand. I understand people wanting to meet their favorite creators, but at the same time, I don't understand it because I'm very scary. And you just don't know, bro. You don't know if you got some hidden crazy person in there or somebody real mad jealous or somebody that just move weird or want to snatch you up off the street. You just don't know. And people be wanting to do meet and greets with other people and I just be like, man, that's crazy. Couldn't be me cuz like I'm still I'm a small YouTuber now. And I kind of hope I stay small. If I'm being completely honest, I may be one of these select few YouTubers that hope she stays small. Like, I would love to just make the money, but I would also very much appreciate staying a small YouTuber and having a very small community because the more you grow, the more you are susceptible to crazies or the people that's weirdos. And again, I like creating the content I create. I like being able to vibe with other people like y'all on here, where it's real chill, real cool. Y'all not weird. we just be vibing, chatting about whatever, anything, everything. I support y'all content. If y'all like a video that's y'all see pop up for me, y'all support it. If y'all don't, that's fine. But it's like there are some people that will slip through the cracks that are weird. And I am very much afraid if my videos pop off because I don't know how I'm going to be able to mentally handle that. I see other people where they have millions of views, and I'm just like, how do you feel about going viral? Because it scares me. It very much scares me. YouTube friends that never met, cool to this day, met favorite YouTuber at con. He trashed after the con. Yeah, and it's like that sometimes. Like, I have some YouTube friends I've been cool with for a while, and I'm like, see, y'all, I vibe with y'all. It's cool. But sometimes you realize you can't meet your favorite people that create content because sometimes their attitude is awful, or their ego's too big. They think they better than, they they arrogant because all the clout or whatever went to their head, stuff like that. And for me, I'm just like, I'm just very hesitant about other people, bro. Like, I've seen too many weird situations, and I'm just like, y'all not scared? I like your vibe. I like yours too, cause like we always be real chill, yapping it up. Your lives be chill. We talk about whatever, be cracking up, and it just be cool vibes. But there's some people out here that's just like weird. Right, you can't make your favorite people. Right, like it's just, I don't know, and again, I really like YouTube, and I like that I have so slow growth on YouTube. Hi Tabitha, how are you? I like the slow growth, but it is very much kind of scary to me to think about if one of my videos does take off, because I don't know how I'm gonna handle that mentally. Cause a part of me feel like I'm gonna want to run away because I'm like, it's too many eyes on me, it's too many people. Like, some people don't got the vibe. Some people don't. Some people be weird. And mm-mm. Hi. How are you? But yeah, I just, again, stranger danger is still a thing. And I just like the concept of being able to create and chat with people who I feel comfortable with, and that's cool. I ain't got no problem with that. But when it start coming to meeting people, I'm like, why? Why you want to meet me? Why is that? And again, I'm very paranoid. I am a very paranoid person when it comes to other people. I am very scary when it comes to other people. That's why I always say, like, in order for me to be friends with somebody, I gotta see them 10 plus times because I have to understand what your vibe is. And, I've heard other YouTubers talk about meet and greets and stuff, and I'm just like, what is her name? Aaliyah's face? That girl be doing meet and greets. I know she got security though. But people be coming in her space, they'll be hugging her and stuff like that. And that's another thing too. I don't want nobody touching me. Like Jamie Foxx, get your hands off me. And that sounds so mean, but it's like, I don't know you. And again, I don't know, I never really think about it. I did a video a while back last year about it, but it's like when people see you so consistently, they get used to you. And it's, you become a part of your daily habit, of the daily habit for other people. Like, for example, I'm not gonna lie, y'all kind of became a part of my daily habit. I be looking forward to y'all videos, you know what I'm saying? Or I look forward to specific people commenting on my videos and stuff like that. But when I really think about it, it's like I'm kind of embedded into people's potential daily lives, like they share a part of themselves by watching me, and I don't really think about it until some days it'll hit me like parasocial relationships, which again, I'm gonna do a video about that, but it's just like you don't really think about how integrated you are into other people's lives where they look forward to seeing you, and that's kind of scary to me. That's so kind of scary because I don't really think about it until I interact with some people, and I'm like, you kind of have this, like you used to seeing somebody, because I do that too. Like I said, I'll be used to seeing y'all post, and I'm like, after a while, like if you don't post for example, Rose the Rundown, how you've been busy and you haven't been able to, go live, I'll be sitting there like, dang, I wonder what my girl doing. It'll be stuff like that. And when other people share info with me like that, sometimes it'll be like times 10, and I don't like that. Cause I'm like, it's cool if you look forward to some content, but after a while, like depending on how people address me, because some people have addressed me like out of pocket, and I'm just sitting here like I'm not even that big. I'm not big at all when it comes to doing YouTube. You know, it just something about it is just a little uncomfortable. True, maybe that was for me last live stream. I don't know. People used to seeing me on live streams, but videos, yes, yeah, it's just a different concept or like experience when people come at you a certain way where it's like, and I don't really know how to process because I don't want to come off as mean, but at the same time it's like protect yourself, protect your space, protect who you are, because again, some people be moving so weird, right? It's the way they move. Yeah, it's, I don't know. And sometimes I have to think about it, like, do I actually want to do YouTube for real? Because sometimes people treat YouTubers sometimes like celebrities, and I don't like that. But then again, I don't treat celebrities the same way either. Like, I'm just like, you're a regular person. You're a regular person that got a little bit more talent than the rest of us. And when it comes to YouTube, I'm just like, we're regular people creating content because we're creative, or we have something that we're passionate about, or something we want to talk about. And again, I just see it as we're just regular people, but some other people don't think the same way. They're like, oh, my favorite YouTuber, or this person, I've interacted with them so many times, so now we're friends. And it's like, again, I'm trying not to be mean to people, but it's just sometimes people just be a little too aggressive, or they want to be in your business, or they cross boundaries, and or they say out of pocket stuff to you, and it's just so like I don't really be knowing how to process stuff, because again, you don't really be, you just thinking I'm just posting, I'm just creating content. When stuff like that happens, it's like I never really reflected on how this could impact me emotionally, mentally, potentially physically. And again, people doing the meet and greets, I just be like, that will never be me. If I ever reached a certain point, again, I would never. I'm gonna even be so transparent with y'all. The way y'all see me on screen is not how I be in real life. Because I would never want somebody to be walking up to me off the street like, hey, I watch you on YouTube. That would freak me out. That would freak me out so bad. When I tell you, I would just be like, I would probably lie. I would be like, I don't know what you're talking about. My name isn't this, and I really should have went off a different alias. I really should have created a different alias for myself, to be honest, instead of using my actual first name. That would have been smarter, if I'm being completely honest. Because at least then I could have lied. Because let's say I'm out with some friends and somebody see me, Jasmine, I watch your channel. So now not only if I lie, my friends gonna be looking at me like, what are you doing? But then also my friends gonna be like, so you really be doing YouTube? Let me see your channel. And I gotta explain that to them. Like, again, I would like to stay where I am as far as like, I want to get the views, but I don't really want to have a lot of people subscribing where they really into whatever I'm doing. I just want to make the money and create the content and go. I don't know. Maybe I'm just really scary. The idea of fame, like being famous or too many people knowing you, has never been appealing at all. Meeting people, I think celebrity or not, yes, it is. It, I could only imagine how celebrities must feel, but I guess they used to it and they adapt. But I feel like you got to be an extrovert or something to adapt to that way of life. You know what I mean? It's different if you an introvert, you keep to yourself, you don't really interact with people like that. It just is a completely different experience. But yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. I just really started yapping about that. Cause my mind will just be connecting to other stuff where I'm just like, it just seems like a lot when I think about it. And hopefully maybe y'all feel differently where y'all don't overthink as much as me. But for me, it's a scary thing to think about to me. But I hope y'all have a good day. I'm about to try to hit up this grocery store really quickly, even though I know it's probably not gonna be a quick trip. Um, I don't know when I'm gonna go live again. Specifically because I'm trying to figure out how or if it is affecting my views on YouTube. I don't know. It could just be I don't know. I don't understand the YouTube algorithm, so I really don't know what's going on. But I hope you guys have a great day. I'll be seeing y'all again soon. I'll more than likely be dropping a video tomorrow. And of course, look forward to my a Goofy movie reaction and my Roxanne cosplay. I'm dropping that next week. But I'll be seeing you guys again soon. Stay blessed, stay positive. Bye, y'all.